Welcome back. It is that time again. I am Lunaris, and this is Dark Souls. And right now, we're going to go up to visit our blacksmith friend and see if we can get him to enhance our scythe a little bit. We picked up our whole armor set. We have the weapon that we're going to use for the rest of the game, the armor that we're going to use for the rest of the game, and the ring setup we want to use for a majority of the game. So this is going to be great. Now, as funny as it sounds, we're actually ready to play through the entire game. I'm super excited that this all went so well. You know, recording this has, like, if I weren't trying to record and trying to make this slightly entertaining and fun to listen to and watch, I probably could have picked most of this stuff up really quickly. But, I don't know, I'm okay with it, because this has been fun. I know a lot of my friends are going to know that I've been threatening to do this for years. And here it finally is. 6 or 7 years after the game came out. After everybody's done a playthrough of it. But who cares? This is just for fun. This is just as a celebration of one of my favorite games of all time. And just... oh man, I love this game. Yes, sir. Can you modify... oh, can you reinforce my scythe? We're not going to modify the scythe yet because there's no... So we need 2 Titanite shards and 200 souls. We can actually afford that. Purchase item. 2 Titanite shards. Reinforced weapon. So it's still not as powerful. It's still not as powerful as our sword. So we're going to continue using the sword. But trust me, that scythe is going to be our go-to. Once we get our endurance high enough that we can start leveling our other attributes. Actually, for right now though, since we're already geared up and we're good to go, let's go ahead and fight a boss. We're going to fight our first boss. So let's rest at the bonfire. Use that humanity we have up in the corner there to reverse hollowing. And hopefully at the level we're at, we won't get invaded, but we might. And the reason I wanted to become a human before I did this was because I want to summon someone special to help us fight the boss. And if we can get up there, we will do that. Believe it or not, there's still a surprising amount of people still playing this game on Steam, which is the platform that I'm playing it on. So it is likely that we might get invaded, and it's likely that we might see some human players who may want to help us out. And if not, this guy up here we want to summon is an NPC, so like he's intended to be summoned in this area. Guys aren't nearly as threatening without their magic-using buddy to buff them up. And this first boss that we'll be fighting will be guarding the first bell. So we'll have one half of our first assignment completed. Solaire. Yeah! To be absolutely honest, I mean, Solaire isn't super great in a fight, if I'm absolutely honest. Like, we could probably take out these gargoyles by ourselves a lot more assuredly than Solaire helping us is going to be able to do. But I like fighting with Solaire. I like having him with me. He's just my son, buddy. So hopefully this won't be too difficult for us. It's been a while since I fought these guys. It's been a while since I played this game consistently. They swing that big axe around, they can swing their tail around like a weapon, and they can shoot fire. And I keep saying they because, like, although he's not, he's by himself right now, he gets a buddy here in a second, and it makes, and that happens. Come on, Solaire. Yeah! We made pretty short work of those guys, for sure. That's because we geared up. Praise the sun! I love this game so much. But yeah, that's, I mean... It's just so, it's such a well-constructed game. Like, there are places where the pathing gets kind of buggy, and there are things that get a little wonky. But it's very deliberately designed that way. Like, you know, it's meant to give anybody the option to, quote-unquote, get good and play the game. And I really appreciate that about it. It's one of those things that's going to make this game stand the test of time, I think. I don't know, man. I like to wax poetic about this game, but I love it a lot. We rung the bell, yay! Now, I could climb fast down this ladder, but I'm always afraid I'm going to make a mistake and fall off, so I'm just going to take it slow. This one, though, we're going right to the floor, so it shouldn't be a big deal. Oh, and this guy's new. So he gives us the, well, what is it gesture. Let's see what else. Does he have anything to say? Let's see what he's got for purchase, because I know he's got some stuff that's decent. Homeward Bones would be good, but we can buy those here in a little bit. We don't need them right now. The Blood Bite and the Poison Bite Ring are okay, but we don't really need them. At least not right now. Nah. He doesn't have anything, and I don't think we've sinned, so nope, we have not sinned. But yeah, Oswald, that guy, is a pardoner of Velka. Velka is the goddess of sin and secrets. And she actually plays a pretty big role in a lot of the things that are going on involving your characters and the gods. But it's not expressly stated. It's stuff that you have to kind of infer and stuff that you have to read on item descriptions and things. When we get to a point in the game where we have some more stuff on Velka, I'll talk more about her. But for right now, it's kind of pointless because, I mean, I have nothing to point to and say, you know, this is this and this is this. So we'll wait on that. But for right now, what I would like to do is upgrade my scythe some more. Because I think with all these souls that we have, we're going to be able to get the scythe at least to +5. And if we can do that, we can compare it against the weapon that we're currently using and see if it's any better or any worse. I always press that. Let's see. Great Scythe +4 requires 2 Titanite shards. So we're going to buy just 2. We're going to reinforce it. And this is so I can manage my souls a little better. Like, I could buy a bunch of Titanite shards, but we don't really want to do that. So we need 3 Titanite shards to get it to the next level. Okay, so that took my scythe off of the reinforcement tree. The reason that it did that was because now I have to upgrade, I have to modify the scythe in order to upgrade it further. But I do not have the ember required to modify the scythe to +6. So we're going to have to do that a little bit later. So that's the sword that we have currently is still going to be better than the scythe for us because we've not upgraded any of our dexterity. But that's fine. What we want to do right now, let's see, we've rung the first bell. So let's go back and see what our sad friend has to say about that. The reason I keep going back and talking to him is because he elucidates some info about like things going on in the world, or people that you've met who have come to the Firelink Shrine, like all that stuff. And if you talk to him repeatedly, he will have new insights for you. So we're going to go talk to him, and we're going to take a breather at the Firelink Shrine. Probably going to upgrade my stamina some more so that I can continue to move a little faster in, like, let's see what my equipment load looks like when I put on the scythe, because that's going to be the most important. It's going to be 35.1, and half of that is 70.2. So that's, we need 70.2 in order to wield the scythe and the armor and not fat roll.
I will teach you. I'm afraid that may be difficult. Come again. be effective.
Alright, so he doesn't want to talk about anything, but what about our sad friend?
Why, what a surprise. I didn't expect you to make it. Oh, somebody rang the bell. Wait, as if you never give up, do you? I don't know how you do it. Well, don't stop now. Only one more. But it's going to be suicide. What's wrong? Get a bit of a scare out there. No problem. Have a seat and get comfortable. We'll both be hollow before you know it. Well, what are you going to do? I've already decided. I don't really care. I'm simply crestfallen. I'm not up for chatting.
And that is why they call this guy the Crestfallen Knight. So let's sit down at our bonfire. Let's level up that endurance. Ah, oh, so close. Maybe I have the souls necessary to... Maybe I got some souls I can use. What's the next level? I forgot to check what the next level was. 2,857. I know I've got a couple more souls to use, so maybe I can... Oh, it's not going to be enough. I do have souls, but it's not going to be enough. Maybe we go kill these guys real quick and that might net us enough. It's going to be close. Going to be real close. Alright. So we know we don't have a fat roll yet, so let's check to make sure that our scythe, that we're good on our scythe as well. We are. Cool. We're not going to use the scythe yet because it's not strong enough, but it's good to know that we have the option when it's ready. So, I suppose the next place that we'll want to go is through to the Undead Burg, the lower part of the Undead Burg. In order to get there, we're going to need to use the basement key. And I know how to get back there. Yeah. Opens the narrow passage leading below at the far end of the Great Bridge in the Undead Burg. The lower Undead Burg is a treacherous place. Do not turn your back on the wily thieves or the wild dogs who serve the Capra demon. So, see, after picking up the basement key, like, the game has no real direction and no real storytelling to tell you, hey, you should go here next. But after picking up certain items and picking up certain weapons or whatever, just reading the item descriptions can give you a good idea of where to go next. So where we're headed next is down into the lower Undead Burg through the basement. Or it's like a ladder shaft that they call the basement. You know what? Since it's on the way, we'll go ahead and round out the episode by getting there, because these episodes are running about 20 to 25 minutes long, so we still have a few minutes left. And the easiest way to get back to where we need to be is up here. We got the attention of one knight. Still wanting to kind of try and do these one at a time, because just because we can do lots of damage to these guys doesn't mean that we always will. And it doesn't mean that it's wise to go taking them on like we have nothing to lose. Kind of like I did with that Black Knight earlier. Balder leggings, that's kind of cool. Titanite shard, that's pretty cool. So now to get back to where we want to be, we go through this gate. It's a good thing I still have the timing on the parries for the spear guys down, because that would be a pain. And we're right back where we need to be, which is right here, because we're going to go right across that bridge to where that dragon is probably going to come back and get us. I have a bad feeling about the whole dragon situation, because he's not there right now, but I know he comes back at some point. But we need to get to the end of that bridge to get down to the lower Undead Burg. So we'll see what we can do about that. And we'll do that. Rest it. And we'll do that next time. So thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you guys next time.